want to thank all the women of Asia that has stood up for a lot of men of all races to make a choice and go find women in other countries that's not slaves, but know how to stand by and treat their men like human beings. And it's really this whole passport disrespect is getting out of hand with these women. But the black women started this, and people can say that I hate black women all they want to, but in all reality, black women was the one that started this, and it wasn't all black women that did this, because you even have black women that said, listen, if these men feel that we're not doing good here as women, as black women, as women, period, and they go in other countries to decide on getting a female that is up to par and knows how to take care of their man, then let them do that. That means we have to change. We're doing something wrong as a female. I'm not saying guys are not wrong. You have a lot of guys that don't know how to treat women, and I understand that. But there's a lot of men out there like me, of all races. I mean, every race in America. There's good men that's deleting themselves because of child support. There's men that's deleting themselves because they was nerds and they can't get a female to even look at them. And these men that's nerds are the best thing that you can ever come across, because at least you have a smart, intelligent brother that's going to bring a lot to the table. So, in this situation that's going on with these women that's very disrespectful, what I'm trying to understand with these women, and I never got a feedback from nobody, none of my subscribers, anybody. I'm waiting to get a feedback. Maybe somebody can invite me on their panel so they can tell me why these women are so mad and upset. They say they don't care. They say we can go do it, but then they'll get on camera and they'll make a 15 to 20 minute video on why they hate passport brothers, and that we're going over to other countries, and that we're sleeping with 9-year-old girls, and we're trying to enslave these women, which is not true. It's not true at all. And these women, their gravy train is leaving to other countries. This is why they're upset, and a lot of people don't understand why. Because now they can't use men over here. A lot of men like me and other men woke up and we're planning, or we did decide to go to another country. You want to call us fat, you want to call us ugly, you want to call us old, you want to call us everything in the book. But in reality, there's a lot of women over there that accepts us. And a lot of it, what I see, is not even about money. This is women that's over there. They're fit, friendly, and they're submissive, right? And these women can get anybody they want to. So if they choosing somebody old, fat, and ugly, and they're still treating them good, and they're not asking for a lot, that means they have a heart, and that means they was raised to be like this. And the women in America, 95% of them was raised to take. Okay? I grew up, like a majority of us, we grew up in the hood. And what did always you heard a black female tell their little daughter? When you meet a man, make sure you get all this, but make sure he's rich, and make sure you get anything you get out of him. Make sure you use him. If y'all can't be together, make sure you get that child support. So y'all was raised to take and use and abuse men in America. So the men in America said, what are we supposed to do? Are we going to stay here in this place and be abused, or are we going to go to other countries where we can relax and the monkey's off our back, and we lay back and we're around women that care about us? I mean, What would you do, females, if you was a man? Yeah, everybody needs to improve themselves. Everybody from male to female, because that's the excuse y'all use over and over and over and over and over again, that we need to improve ourselves. But if these Asian women from the Philippines and Thailand, and it's shocking to me, but not even Hong Kong, China, they even like black men. So I'm so happy and so overwhelmed that we're getting all this love from these Asian women, and even some Spanish women. I mean, I didn't see a whole bunch of Spanish women step up like Asian, but there's some Spanish women that's probably not saying that, but they even love black men. The only one that I don't see really making a fuss about this as far as women and not trying to really get men of America is Indian women. And maybe because their tradition is a little deeper. That's the only one. I'm not saying that they all hate black men in America, but I don't really see a lot of Indian women, getting up on here and talking about how they want a man, they want black men, they want men from America. I don't hear about that. So I can't bring them into this conversation. But the ones who really are going hard for it is really Filipino and Thai. Those are the two that's really going hard for men. And those are the two that's treating men with respect. It's called respect. Just like I'm a man, I have to treat you with respect. You got to treat me with respect. They cook, they clean, and they cook healthy too. I see a lot of Filipino and Thai, they cook very healthy. We all got to lose. I got to lose. That's why I've been in the gym. But I at least can say and admit that I have to lose and get myself together. And that's what I've been doing. A lot of women are so upset, but they're not saying, let me look in this mirror and see what's wrong with me. Like I did, what's wrong with me? But I'm still going to leave. I'm not going to stay here. I don't want nothing to do with American women at all no more. It's over. I left American Women in 2012. I told the black community, as far as my friends, that black women really don't like black men. I told people this in 2006 that they just don't like us. No matter what we do, we're bums to them, we're black mother effers to them, we're no good. And there's a lot of us that's not, it shouldn't be put in that category, because I don't have kids, I never abandon nobody, I don't abuse women, I don't do stuff like this. Women in America, I had to face up to the fact they don't find me attractive. I can get nice haircuts, nice look clean, and they still not attracted to me. So a lot of American women are not attracted to men here. It doesn't make a difference how you look and how you dress. Some of them they just don't like the men here in America. But it's sad that you have to leave your element to go to another country to be accepted by women that really look 100 times better than the women here. The only way that you'll look good to a female in America if your bank account is fat. I'm making 100-some G's. Yeah, of course I'm going to look good. Because I don't look good, the green looks good. And men here in America just got fed up with it. You can't blame men in America of being fed up with the nastiness. You talk reckless. You wait till the man gets out in the street, and this is famous among black women, black people. You wait till we get on the street, and then you want to perform like you're on American Idol. This is how y'all black women do us. You want to come out in the street, and you want to perform like you're American Idol, and then everybody looks at the man as the bad one. And you make yourself 7 days a week look like a victim. Every day. If I met an Italian guy years ago, and me and him started talking about how relationships in our race. And he said, one thing I don't understand about y'all black people is that the women, y'all black women, don't take this offense. He told me this. But I noticed they wait to get out in the street to abuse y'all, with their mouths in the middle of the street. Like, Us, we take it in the house, and that's where we have our talks or our yelling matches. But these black women seem like they want to put y'all black men out there, and they want to scream and degrade and explore your whole business out in the street. He said, why is that? I said, I don't know. That's just the way they are. So this disrespected men, just because men got fed up and said, you know what, it's time for me to go elsewhere. My mother told me, my mother said, this is a big world. This world is big. If you can't find nobody here, there's a whole world out there. Go out to another country. Because now I'm seeing even white men going through the same thing with their women. These white women are calling them predators and child molesters and all type of stuff. When you got a lot of these dudes, these white dudes, they work hard for this. And they retire and they go out and define love. They want to have a kid and they want to have a wife and they want to have a house where they can enjoy them. So they just want it just to be two of them. And buy their own house, their own land, and maybe start like little businesses, and they just want to live. But y'all made us men in America, y'all tarnished us so bad that everybody seems like they look at us like we're monsters. Nobody talks about how women in America, they made us look like we're monsters. So now when we go to other countries, women are saying, well, y'all came over here, y'all not doing that to us. What they're saying, no, listen, I'm not saying there's no good men out here that does a lot of stuff to women. Yeah, you got men and women. I can't let them go. There's women out here that abuse, that will kill, and do all type of evil stuff towards their men, and the men do it towards women. I'm not saying it never happens, but America put men out there like we all do it. So now our name in America is tarnished. It's no good. But then when we go to other countries, now we're laid back and women are saying, oh, they're not treating us like that. So it has to be something wrong with you as a female. What female didn't know how to cook and clean back in the days? Women, like my mother taught my sisters how to cook and take care of man and clean. This was the tradition back in the days. You had to know, if you knew that you was going to be involved or be married to somebody, a man was taken by his father to learn how to build, and the woman was taken by her mother to learn how to cook and clean, how to sew. A man, we had to learn how to build and how to go out there and work. As they say, the breadwinner of the family was the man, while the woman stayed home and took care of the house. But now it's to the point where these women was taught by other women, the hell with a man, go get your degree. Go to school and get your degree. So now they use the people at 40 and 50 saying, damn, I went and got my degree. I make all this money, but I'm still lonely. It's no problem having education. Everybody should be learned in some type of situation, but still think about family. Still think about family. I never had kids because I knew I was a type of person like to travel a lot, so I didn't have kids. Still wasn't an excuse, but I knew I liked to travel. I was always traveling and going places when I was, young. That's why I guess I never had kids. Do I regret not having kids? Yes and no. But I'm always there for people's kids, my nieces, nephews. Even when I was dating women, I was there for their kids, but I stopped dating women with kids because of the consequences. The baby's fathers would come over, then the yelling matches would start. Well, who's this black mother ever around my kids? And then you don't know if the kids may say, oh, daddy, he touched me, or in a certain way. You don't want that. You understand? So I stopped dating women with kids. Okay, but the moral to this story is that these women, they're spoiled in America, and they're very evil on the way they think about, men here. All men are not like that. They're not. We're not all idiots. We're not. A lot of us don't have kids. Like I decided to have no kids because of my situation. I like to travel, and These women here try to make all men out to be evil when it's not true and it's not happening. And other people, other countries know that we're not all like that. They know we're not all like that. Because you got guys going over to other countries treating the women beautifully. And they saying, well, we thought they was like this. This is what y'all told us. This is what American women told the world. They are no good. So I hope that a lot of us men, get out of the country and find good wives and just live. Because after a while, you just get tired of all the mess, the gossip, the chaos, the killings, the craziness that goes on here. Does it go in other places? Of course it does. But even in other places, when they go through stuff, they at least have a good woman beside them. You can't have a woman here beside you because they're too busy tearing us down. And there's a lot of black women on social media that stand for black men, and I really take my hat off to them. I really, really, really do. They need to be called queens, they need to be praised because they stick their behind out for black men and all men, and they're called pick-me's. Whoever made that word pick me, I don't know, and I really don't understand why they call people pick me just because they was picked by a good man. So to the passport kings, keep doing what you're doing. To women from the Philippines and Hong Kong and Thailand and other Spanish places that do like us, hit me up on my email. Let's have a little panel or conversation. And to the Indian women that's not involved in this, let me know why y'all not really saying nothing. Are y'all attracted to black men or you're not attracted to black men? These are the East Indian women. I want to know from y'all, are y'all attracted to black men or you're not attracted to black men? It's because it's your tradition, but I want to hear from y'all. #JustUs. Take the green pill and go, fellas. Passport Kings, SYSBN. Another one, Big Hawk. Be safe, and I'm out.